I think I am live. I am currently on the road, just filled up with gas, and headed to
That can't be only meat.
goodness.
I don't even like, well,
I don't know. I was listening to a YouTube thing, and then all of a sudden it started playing again, and yeah. So, anyway, I am Chicago bound for my first ever meetup that I'm able to attend. And this is in support of the up and coming, hopefully sometime next year, documentary called Healing Humanity. And so Kerry from Homestead How have kind of put this together, this meetup, and I'm super excited to meet one or two of his kids. They're going to be along. I met Kerry before. He's so sweet and just so generous. But I'm really excited because Dr. Tony Hampton is going to be there, and I get to meet him and hopefully his wife. I think she's going to be there as well. So it's just really exciting because Dr. Hampton is like a doctor working in the field. I believe he still is practicing, and so he's one of the doctors that is open to asking questions and learning more and changing lifestyle and not just stuck in the big pharma med. So I am really excited to get down there. I just left the house a little while ago. We had wanted Ryan to be able to come along too, but it just didn't work out for this trip. And but this is I don't know, all kinds of noises because like this passion and drive and goal and dream of helping others with their health through diet and lifestyle changes is not just it's not just my dream. It is both of ours because we've both been healed, and so Ryan is a huge supporter, and he is a very much about the lifestyle and learning and sharing whenever he can. And so this is like our thing. Yes, I'm the certified coach, and so we try to bring health and wellness to people together. So I'm gonna miss him on this trip, but I'm so blessed that he said, no, even though I can't go, you need to go. You need to meet these people, and it's going to be a small gathering. It's not like it's hundreds of people, so there's going to be intimate connections and relationships made, and so that's going to be really great. And so he said, you need to go. I will stay home, and you stay with the kids. And so that's his contribution. And so I'm forever grateful for his support and work in making this happen. And we just spent all day yesterday. My in-laws came out, and so we spent all day yesterday getting all the outside work done for getting the property winterized. So we got all the plants and weeds and all of that needed to be cut back and learned. So they're at home finishing that all up today because that was also on this weekend. And thankfully the weather's not too terrible. Although next week it's supposed to be mid-50s again. So that's Wisconsin weather for you. They're doing a little bit of work on the chicken run, trying to seal up the roof because it's been leaking a little bit. So next spring we're gonna have to kind of tear that apart and see if we can't figure out what the deal is. Because I don't want my chickens living in ice over the winter. That won't be good. We have the we have the run there to protect them, and it's not. I mean, it still is way better than not having it, but still. So they're having some carnivore pizza and stuff tonight, and having a fire today, kind of burning some scrap wood and some rubbish, and we hauled 2 big trailer loads of wood from our aunt and uncle's farm that we had sat there from last fall. So we hauled that all home so that we can have some fires in our fireplace this winter, and then Ryan's aunt brought from the farm on Thursday. She brought a whole. She's got a pickup truck with, it's a smaller bed, but she brought a big load. So really, it would be almost 3 of our trailer loads. So hopefully that'll get us through the winter. For it's not like we heat with wood, but our living room has a cathedral ceiling, so it gets nippy in there. So it is nice in the winter to start a fire and just get the chill out of the living room. But I got some stuff packed for food for traveling back tomorrow. And if I get hungry for lunch on the way, so I got some Porking Good pork rinds and some pre-cooked bacon. I don't remember what else I packed, but I got some biltong, which is like a beef jerky. All these has been carrying that, so it's very nice. And then after our meetup tonight, which is from 5 to 7, after our meetup, we some of us are going out for a steak, so that I'm really looking forward to. And I got some sparkling waters and stuff along the way. So yeah, that's it. I am Chicago bound. I can't wait to be in a group of 50-ish carnivores. And my 10-year-old she didn't want me to leave, and then she asked me again, Mama, where are you going? And I said, well, I'm going for the meetup. Is it with all carnivores? And I said, well, yeah. And she was so excited because out of all my kids, she's the major carnivore, and I think it's because she was the youngest when we kind of started transitioning this way. And so she's had the least amount of years with poor food and processed foods. Plus, she has had the most issues with digestion, and hopefully that is on the mend. We finally got a great primary care provider who really stuck with us for the past 2 or 3, 4 years now. We've been trying to get to the bottom of why her stomach hurts, and there's really no rhyme or reason for it other than wheat does trigger it, so we knew that was a trigger, but we thought we had it under control. And then recently, in the past few months, it had been getting really, really, really bad. So our amazing functional medicine nurse practitioner really stuck with us and did stuff that our pediatrician and our old care team never did. They never looked at Zoe's stools. They would take x-rays and just say, yep, she's backed up, put her on Miralax, which we never did, and just keep trying elimination diets and, just keep cutting food out and this and that. And I knew in my mama gut that there was something else that needed to be done. This is not normal. This is not right. And so our amazing provider was like, no, let's skip like blood tests and stuff for now. I want to do stool samples. Like she went right to the gut area, we need to see what's going on with the stools. And everything came back fine, except for there was one that had blood in it. One of the tests that was testing for blood, and the stool had blood in it, and it wasn't like it was a constipation type stool, it was soft. So we redid that one and then ran some other stool tests along with some blood tests. And lo and behold, this time the blood the stool with the blood came back negative, but the parasite test came back positive. And so she said, which is what I figured, we had blood the first round because it was probably part of the life cycle of the parasite. And so I have no idea how long she's been living with this. We've been dealing with the chronic stomach aches for a while, and we're just forever grateful for having a provider that really took the time and thought outside the box and didn't just go to food. She was thinking food allergies possibly, but she knew we had already done the elimination diet, and like really knew the trigger foods. And so and she knows that a lot of those food allergy tests are not reliable anyway, so that was kind of in the back of the mind, but really it wasn't where we were focused. So we did do a 10-day round of a certain medication, and couldn't get it in liquid, so we had to crush the pills and mix it and stuff, and it tasted horrible and had to be given every 8 hours. So had to wake her up early in the morning and wake her up at night after she'd gone to bed already. But so far so good as to the stomach aches that she was having seemed to have dissipated. And so she did have a tummy ache the other night, but she had really overeaten on dinner because she was super excited because I made some chicken nuggies. And so yeah, we gave her some digestive stuff and that took care of it. And but now so far we're still obviously staying away from wheat because we don't want to do anything that's going to bring inflammation back in or trigger anything. Plus we all just feel better if there's no wheat in our diet. But yeah, so hopefully we're on the mend for that. I'm just really upset that it has taken us 2019, so nearly 4 years to really get this kind of nailed down. So that's a little disturbing, but it's also another reason why it's so important to just, even if you've got to change doctors, if something's not right or not getting better, you have to keep advocating for yourself or for your kids. You cannot just leave it sit there and just be like, oh well, my doctor says, well, no, this is not normal. It's just not. So yep, so that's where we're at. And I just wanted to pop on. Kerry, if you happen to see this from Homestead How, I will see you in a few hours, and I'm super excited. And super excited to meet Dr. Hampton, because I have not met him before. Commented on one of his podcast videos. I love listening to them. And really excited to just meet a few other carnivores tonight. And it's gonna be a lot of people for me. I don't care for like big group type things, so by the end of the evening I'm sure I will be peopled out, but at least it's not like hundreds of people, which is really nice. So I can manage a few hours with, 40 to 50 people, and that'll be fine. So yeah, for now, I'm just gonna live in my classroom because my vehicle is my classroom. So I'll either be playing some audiobooks or some podcasts. There's some new ones from Dr. Chafee and Dr. Baker out, and a few different ones of those. Probably put on some tunes for a little bit if things get crazy.
In half a mile, turn right onto Nuclear Road.
Don't know if you were able to hear that or not, but yeah. So that's where we're at. I got about another 3.5 hours, and yeah, I'm gonna swing into the hotel, change
Take the next right
change
onto
my
Nuclear Road.
clothes, and head over to the hotel where the meetup is gonna be, and just have a nice evening. So
Continue on
I
Nuclear
hope
Road for 4 miles.
wherever you are watching from, that your day is extremely blessed, and that you are having good weather and good health, and we'll talk again soon.